Make sure this is going to the right place. Okay. Alright, hopefully y'all can hear us too this time. Hey everyone, I'm Cyril Canine. It's Outer Wilds. Previously, we did a whole bunch of research, like, mostly around Giant's Deep and Brittle Hollow. So let's pick a rumor and go investigate what the heck. Here we are again. Here's the orbital probe cannon firing. Alright, let's pick a rumor and go. Still have a sore throat, but I might not actually be sick. It could just be allergies. Because all the trees in the neighborhood are in bloom today. The Nomai Mines. Alright, Feldspar is somewhere in Dark Bramble. So now the sea is much bigger on the inside. It's very spooky. Whoops. Here's this, the High Energy Lab. There's a White Hole Station. Here's the Quantum Moon, which we have been to, but we don't know what to do there yet. Here is a gravity cannon. More to explore on the Quantum Moon. Or on the gravity cannon. Well, apparently we are not quite done here in Brittle Hollow, so I guess we're going to Brittle Hollow. We're suited up. Let's go. There's the sun. Let's, try not to fall. No, not Hollow's lantern. This is... right, that's the escape pod I'm looking at. Alright, we want to go to the gravity cannon, which is right there. There we go. Another perfect landing. So this thing here, I mean, we've got some buildings to check out here, I guess. And there's this, which is communicating with somewhere else on Brittle Hollow. It says, okay, tower with stair-stepping windows. Is there a text projector anywhere? Right here. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. That's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower's on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. My gratitude for the directions, Bells. I'll see you soon. Okay. So let's go check that out. What was that particle? Looks like a gear or something. Or maybe it was a snowflake, I don't know. What am I... What am I seeing falling all around me? Well, anyway. I guess it's just like little bits of rock and stuff from things and stuff. Alright, where are the crossroads? That's the old settlement. That is... okay. Which means that way just goes to the Southern Observatory, and we've been there. Alright, well, there's the crossroads, so let's go to the crossroads. Like that. Right, as long as I'm here, I might as well identify Rebec's signal. Hi, Rebec. Bye, Rebec. Actually, do you have anything new to say about anything I have to say? Alright. I have nothing new to tell you, apparently. Anyway, we're going to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Wrong tool. Going this way. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you were making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Well, I would, but the walkway is busted. And with how close together all these pillars are. Well, I'm not parking my ship in here or flying it upward into the hole. So So there's got to be something else going on. But you know what? You know what isn't going on? Because neither do I. Everything is going on all the time. That's just how it is in Outer Wilds. Got 22 minutes and a game is determined to make you make the most of it. Although there's a signal nearby that I never identified. Actually, I haven't been up here. Beneath your feet lies a tower of quantum knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Hi. The trees are moving! The trees in this grove wander about freely, the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason too, Thatch. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis. This rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Plume's right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Quantum fluctuations. Tower shard. Plume, Felix and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The only other object we observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentioned this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Fascinating. Ow. Alright, well, oh, it landed on the wall. Well, that's fine. But yeah, we can see stuff, the same 6 icons that we saw in that building on the Quantum Moon. Surface integrity 2%. Uh-oh. We're about to fall into a black hole or something. I'm hearing stuff in Discord. Did this hit the ceiling? Eh. Anyway, it's probably only a matter of time until another meteor hits this place and knocks it loose. At which point we're gonna ride it into deep space and just kind of spacewalk all the way up there. That was Hollow's lantern just now. That kind of worked. I'm pretty sure that's Hollow's lantern. Well, it's either Hollow's lantern or the sun. I think that's the sun, actually. Oh, there is that chunk of rock. Just kind of clipping through ours, briefly. Alright, I'm going to need to go up for air. %. Really, 1%. Here's another chunk of rock. Man, Lord's contraction is weird. Don't you guys agree that it's weird? Or actually, I don't know if that's section. No, that's not Lorentz contraction. That's special relativity. This is general relativity. Yeah, one of these days this thing is gonna fall. It's been at 2%. It's been at 1% for several minutes already. What was that? I don't know what that was. Are we falling? No, we're not falling. I must say, it is quite hard to tell. And if we don't fall soon, I'm going to have to go up again. Whoa! All the neighboring pieces of rock sure are falling. Alright, guess I'm going back up. Oh, and we're 0. We're falling. Ow. Ooh. That is indeed where we are going. Well, here we are. There's a scroll there. Ooh. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me and many in our clan before me, to the moon's 6th and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. But remember this final rule. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. I'm trying to put this down. Oh. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you are almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought them into the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin, with no communication between these two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward from 2 different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the Quantum Moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the 2 divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the Quantum Moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the Quantum Moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the Quantum Moon, recall those Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. Cool. Alright, let's go find the White Hole Station. That's Giant's Deep, right? Yeah, that's Giant's Deep. Where's the White Hole Station? Is that it? No, that's Brittle Hollow. That's Giant's Deep. Timber Hearth, Interloper. There's the White Hole Station. But of course, the sun is getting quite red. There we go. And, okay, we're out of time. Quick, let's outrun the supernova. We'll come back once everything is settled down. That was trippy. But yeah, looks like we can't outrun the timer loop, even if we can't outrun the supernova. Alright, let's say we hang around Timber Hearth for a while. Oop. There's that probe. Here's a big old crater. Oh yeah, this is that crater. Got some mountains here. Got some patches of forest, and here are the Nomai ruins. So let's check this out. Got another one of those warp receivers here. Those crystals down there, that is ghost matter. Let's yeah, let's be careful. Got some stuff over here. Also ghost matter. Always check the other side of a waterfall. Okay, we got geysers going up all around us, but there's also this. Mining Site 2B. Guess they're playing Near Automata for a while. Wonder where Mining Sites 2A and 1 are. Another Nomai skeleton. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberhearth's ore only for constructing a shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. They're sealing off all entrances. I hope they've planned accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. How else would he improve? Itchy nose. Itchy nose. Okay. So, all of the entrances to... Yeah. Anyway, where was I? Got one of these gravity elevators. Apparently being used for hauling rocks. No, my technology is wild. Oh, hey, check it out. Projection stone for Ash Twin. Once again, it is the Council of the Masks, but also We're seeing that same stellar ore that is here and in the 0G cave. Game, please. What is that all about? Ah, it's still happening. Game, please. You do not need to be throwing a fit right now. Why are you throwing a fit right now? Okay, I think it's stopped. No, it's still going. Why is it still going? Alright, has it settled down? Not really. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Oedo. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. So evidently, they had some way to get into and out of the core without using a physical entrance, which implies warp technology. So yeah, big old pool of water here with some geysers. There's an entrance down here. There are multiple entrances down here. Okay, they're all just boreholes. Woohoo! Oop, clunk. There we go. Alright, so we also know there's water down here, so let's go down here. Look around a bit. I see some writing. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of this cave's pools, so unfortunately we have to mine one of the other sites. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. What about site 2B? It shares similar formations and strata. That sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining site 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Colia says we'll continue to monitor activity and its effect on life here. On the opposite hand, new life! This species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. I was watching them once during a rest and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Mallory, once told me about. If when our clan used to travel across this universe, I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. Am I encountering the predecessor of the Harthians? Very cute. We can keep going. Let's keep going. We got some junk here. Some of our junk. Whoop! Going up. And this appears to be a whole bunch of geyser mountains. Going back down. Oop! And then there's this geyser. Ow. Oh, hey. It's a quantum rock. The Grove Shard. Across old bark, the quiet shade, in the ancient glade, it's always dark. Okay. Across old bark in the ancient glade, it's always dark, the quiet shade. It's a quantum poem. Yeah. Well, that's neat. Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. I detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Maybe I should tell Chert that I landed in the quantum moon, or on the quantum moon. Where's my ship? Dude, where's my ship? It's that way. Yep, here's the village. Here's the moon. Let's go land on the moon. Oop. Another perfect landing. Esker, you're the whistler. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. All the other travelers come by? Lunar Outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chert comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rebeck feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go. I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Seems lonely up here. Well, I'm in touch with ground control, Hornfels and Gossen mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. When ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout the village. You forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm always in one place. It's not so bad up here, really. It's just peaceful and quiet. Don't always get that in our solar system, let alone in our village. Is that you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the Attlerock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north. Can't miss it. What is this place? Very funny. Stars above. You're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to fall apart a lot, like more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here raising saplings from Timber Hearth and keeping an eye on things. Later. Sun is getting quite red. Whoa! Look at this big old crater here. Bit of fuel. Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit that Attlerock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. Ice planet destroyed by Dark Bramble. Yeah, we don't want to go there. Except we have to if we want to find Feldspar. Hey, look, the quantum moon. Yep, there it goes. Could go to the North Pole. Asker Sigmascope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rebeck's banjo from Biddle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Chert play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossin their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rebek's doing okay. Oof, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It's probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. 76. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Felspard's harmonica. But Felspard disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? I better talk to Nice. Whoop, let's not yeet ourselves into space. Hey, check it out. There's a thing. Something trying to find the eye of the universe. Alright, so the sun. Giant's Deep. It's a sound amplifier or something here. Can't really hear anything from Brittle Hollow. Okay, wow. Wow, I've seen this ruin in other Traveler's pictures, but seeing for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of nomad locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Stars above. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. Imagine our young friend Kano would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately, then. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator and can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. Hey, Matteo. However, something strange is happening when they ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. And an update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Kasaba. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. So it's their first attempt to locate the eye of the universe. Didn't work. Also, the sun is very big and very red. And it's going to go supernova right in our face. Good times. So which will deliver more energy to you? A supernova seen from one astronomical unit away, or an H-bomb being pressed up against your eye? The answer may be more complicated than you think. So yeah, my first time playing this, I was coming up from the I was coming up from here, and I got caught in a supernova, and I was like, whoa, did the moon collide with a comet? Because, you know, it was blue. But, no, that is not what's happening at all. Game, please. Why is it being so laggy? Alright, where do we go now? I don't know. Let's go to Denver Twin, I guess. Here's a thing orbiting the sun. Here's Ember Twin. Look at this place. Alright, let's look around. This big old rock spire up here that seems to be doing nothing. So there was a quantum moon locator on the South Pole. Big old canyon here. Alright, so quantum moon locator and the other escape pod. Well, another escape pod. There were 3 of them, but one of them never made it out of Dark Bramble. Clunk. This appears to be a planet tracker. Can even track the quantum moon, so we found our quantum moon locator. So, that's pretty cool. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. This is also of note. It disappears if no one is watching it. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristic? I found your note, Melray. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, I can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth as well. Given its reluctance to move while consciously observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so we can always know where it is. Cool. Nice scroll. Churt's research notes. Property of Churt. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. You chose an excellent spot. What was this big rotating device for? What was it the Nomai were observing? I posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronaut's translator tool would be nice to have handy about now. The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anona, Burr, I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I had a marker for Dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a 6th place in the star system in which the Phantom Moon travels. There's a comet. So, that's pretty cool. Alright, escape pod. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. No, everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Begin flight log. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from the vessel. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching escape pod 2. Alert. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet's surface. I mean, given how close to the sun we are. The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter in Ona, but these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. While these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to this end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at this terminus later, provided we live through this. Sound like a good job for our little scout. Ah. It's an anglerfish fossil with writing inside. So somebody got in there. Given the handwriting, it must have been one of the kids. We found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage. It appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cavern Mallory found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is a star of the path to the shelter site. I left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. Cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as this area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Refill your air supply tank and return quickly. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. The sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Okay, turn left here. And go up. Wrong tool. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Mellor and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach a shelter there. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry, before the sand comes. We made it. Anglerfish fossil overlook, 40 meters. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis: there is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. Can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Mallory, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Oop. There's a way up into this cave from below. Three, Anglerfish Overlook District. 2, Stepping Stone District. 1, High Energy Lab Trailhead. 4, Eye Shrine District. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? Are there other ways to generate this level of power? I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I almost can't comprehend this as being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of the star system. I wish to protect these species. Unsurprisingly, idea, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of our species. A potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build the sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Poke, I'm deeply honored. I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support the station's use. Apparently, they were actively trying to make a supernova. Yep, clunk. I see writing there. There seems to be a way down. Ow. Landed right on a cactus. Okay, wait. The scout has to be somewhere up here. Or scout signal has to be somewhere. Is this the place? Yes. Who's been computing shuttle trajectories to the sun station? Don't worry, the station is in such a low stellar orbit, we've constructed a different, safer way to travel there from Ash Twin. That would be Pi. I told her we wouldn't be traveling there by shuttle and that the sun station doesn't even have a landing pad, but she said she knew. It's a purely theoretical exercise on my part, Yarrow. Who doesn't love computing a good low stellar orbit shuttle trajectory? Pi, I look forward to working with you, but I'm also relieved it will be easy to return to Ash Twin regularly. So there's a way there from Ash Twin. Alright, the sand is rising. Let's try to find a way out of here. Oop. Oop. The floor is ghost matter. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to this star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye's signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this: the source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than this universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. I need water. controller battery low. Oh boy. If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did the signal stop? Does the eye no longer desire to be found? Perhaps this isn't the eye's choice. The eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already has. Did something happen to it? Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? It could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the eye could be as old as it is. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending a signal, or did we hear the signal by coincidence? We could be seeing meaning where there is none. Suppose a signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. We really do need to get out of here. Through here, maybe? No. No, we just came from here. Shoot. Okay, well, this doesn't help. I guess we are going crunch. Hang on, I can get up here. Gravity cannon. Check it out, we made it out. The back side of the gravity cannon, which is apparently not perpendicular to the ground. Alright, where's my ship? Also, apparently the Sunless City is all around the South Pole. Hadn't noticed that before. There's my ship. Check out Ash Twin. It's got structures on it. Yep. That window, that's where the Eye Shrine district, that's where the Eye Shrine was. Here's a quantum moon locator. Okay, I'm on the wrong pole. I wanted to go to the North Pole because we haven't been there yet. Ooh! There's a fire. Another flawless landing. I say as I can't seem to get out of here. Here we go. Hey there, it's Chert. The stars, they're all dying. There have been too many supernovae for it to be anything else. We're next, do you understand? Our sun! By heart's name, we're next! What do you mean we're next? Why are the stars dying? I don't know. They're old. Far older than we realize, and now all of them are dying. What does it matter? It doesn't. It doesn't matter at all. Nothing matters anymore. All my research, my life's work, wasted. Wasted, you understand? Well, that's dangerous. It was about to happen to our entire solar system. I don't feel well. I'd like to be alone, please. Can't believe this. Where should you go? Where can anyone go? Can't you see it's too late now? Oh, who cares? What does it matter? Nothing matters anymore. The sun will probably blow up before we can even get there. Me, all my research, my life's work, wasted. Wasted, you understand? Somebody's having a bad time. Why isn't that great? You know what? I found a few things myself. Most of them have to do with the sun exploding. It's the stars, you see? All the other stars are dying out. Why do we have to be born at the end of the universe? And our sun, the star charts, why? Why did I want to update them so badly? I didn't have to know, but oh no, I had to update the star charts. I had to go looking for things I shouldn't have. Now our sun is about to... I don't feel well. Star charts. It's all the star charts' fault. I didn't have to know, but no, I had to update the star charts. That's okay. Let's just have some marshmallows together here. Here, Chert. Have a marshmallow. He doesn't want it. Well, there's Ash Twin. Completely exposed. Looks pretty weird. Oh, hello. Come sit with me, my fellow traveler. Let's sit together and watch the stars die. Sure, why not? We only get so much time, don't we? And there was still more I wanted to do. How unlucky to have been born at the end of the universe. Ship log updated. Any minute now. Hey, look, Chert. Look, it's happening. Just gonna keep playing your drums. Alright, well, that was interesting. Let's... well, let's talk to him before he realizes anything is wrong, I guess. So the entire universe is ending, not just the sun. Good times. Let's try not to fly into the sun, please. There's a quantum moon again. There's the sun station. You can kind of see it there. Oop. No, not trying to land on Ash Twin. Alright, this is the South Pole. Whoops! Oop, clunk. Ugh. Oh, this is no good. Alright, well, oh, yeah, that helps, game. Alright, first of all, let's fix up the thrusters. There. This is a little silly. A little silly. There we go, all fixed up. Now do a trick. There we go. Good as new. Alright, let's go say hi to Chert. Howdy, Chert. Goodness, it's you. Hello. Take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. Hornfell's asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars, maybe you'll spot one yourself. Found your notes about the Rock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the fifth planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, there's no such planet now. In this place is dark bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the fifth planet used to occupy. That is, dark bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the fifth planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually the planet shattered completely and its shards are flung across space. Some of these shards collide with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Rock, which is, I believe, is how its biggest crater was formed. I found Nomai writing about a hidden planet. How fascinating! It might interest you to know the existence of an additional planet is entirely plausible if you look at the physics of our solar system. It would just have to be incredibly far out there, farther than Parthian ships would be able to travel. And honestly, we don't know all that much about what's out there. The farther you go, the less we know. As such, it's well within the realm of possibility such a planet exists. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. And unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts. Supernovae look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfeld noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Or maybe don't tell Hornfelds either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the Little Scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my Little Scout. So, where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground? Now, on a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin, but did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I've had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Sounds like a good time. So there's this thing. Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during our research trip and has been missing ever since. Mallory, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? Yeah, my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about the unique wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Where is young Coleus lost, Mallory? He disappeared in the cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. It happened in an instant without warning. I turned away from Coleus to examine the sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air anode, and I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis. We will learn more by examining the northern lakebed cave where Coleus disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. Alright, let's go north. This is south. We need to go up here. It's already filling up with sand. We're a little late. Ow. Oh, time to fly up away to the sun like a piece of garbage, I guess. Try to get here a little sooner without crashing our ship into anything stupid. Although there is this thing. The Sunless City, 300 meters that way. High Energy Lab. Note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Raimi and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong, so although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Now let's fly up away to the sun like a piece of garbage. But first, water. You still there, Matthew? I need water. Did I pump the power button on the headset? I think I did. No, not Hal's lantern. Yep. I don't think we're flying to the sun station. What the heck? Where's Ash Twin? There it is. Whoop! Coming in hot. Whoop! Alright, let's check this place out. Got a warp tower here. Here's our first delivery, Yarrow. One warp core fresh from the Black Hole Forge. Root is installing this core sibling on Brittle Hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive, but the forge and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. My gratitude, Clary. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess, I'm deeply curious about what you and Poke found on the White Hole Station to start this project. You guys visit sometime to learn more? I recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be doubly useful. And I suppose more precisely, I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you, Clary. I'd be happy to explain our findings. Yarrow, stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister. In romantic matters, her density rivals a neutron star's. Go meet her on the White Hole Station. Heh. There's Dark Bramble. There's the sun. Whoop. And here we are. Apparently on the underside of Brittle Hollow. Black Hole Forge, left 30 meters. Be cautious near the boarding area while the Black Hole Forge is in operation. Exit to surface. Black Hole Forge, north 40 meters. Okay, cool. Let's warp back. We need to retract the Black Hole Forge if we wanted to get a closer look at it, I bet. And then we got this. Alright, evidently can't do anything about that yet. There's this tower. Oop. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively. Pi, you know I don't find that funny. I'm curious. Raimi thinks I'm a gas. And I don't recall questioning you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this, and I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I am immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That at least we can agree on. This is going to be quite tricky to try to fly through. Well, I got in. Sun Tower offline as of 5 minutes 38 seconds ago. All other towers are online. Okay. Well, can't warp to the sun. Oh dear. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Get inside, quick. Alright, well, we know where this is going. It's going here. Woo! Dude! No, 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 no. Oh. This goes up, not down. Well, here we are. Let's look for a thing. And this is Giant's Deep. Alright, doesn't seem to be much going on here. We haven't been here yet. There's a scroll wall here. But we're out of time. Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We were planning the Ash Twin project on the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin. My gratitude that Raimi found me, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Kanori would lose his own head if it were anatomically impossible. Well, I don't think we're getting anywhere from here. Is that the white hole? I think that's the white hole. Yep, and we just got exploded by a supernova. Pretty great. Alright, let's go check out that lake bed. Oop. Basically correct. Another perfect landing. Alright, let's go down and fast. Okay. Come on, there's gotta be some way through. Aha. Found it. Going up. Alright, we got quantum cacti now. We have quantum rock formations too. By cactus. By cactus. Aha. If you've come here to look for Coleus, this is where we were when he vanished. He's missing for 2 days now. What happened before Coleus disappeared? We were examining the different rocks. I recall Coleus standing on the largest one, the Wandering Rock. I was taking notes and then my lantern died. When I lit it again, Coleus and the rock were both gone. Your strange Wandering Rock friend is here, though Coleus isn't. Coleus and I observed this unusual-looking rock shard and several smaller rocks and at least 2 other caverns. I'm unsure if this is relevant. So he was standing on the quantum rock, and then the lights went out. We just teleported. How curious. This rock took me with it to a new location. I wonder why this happened. I wonder if I myself became quantum briefly when the rock carried me here. This seems the clearest explanation. Hypothesis: if the rock can bring me here, it can also carry me out. My hypothesis was correct. I can travel on this rock as long as I'm not observing my surroundings, meaning I must be in complete darkness. I'm going to bring my mentor here to see this. Mallory is here now too. We theorize when a conscious being is in contact with a quantum object and ceases to act as an observer, explaining the need for darkness, that being can become entangled with that quantum object and they move together. Friends, Coleus has discovered a new quantum rule. He also promised he'll never vanish again, even if he does learn something useful from it. Curious, but also alarming, this new cave appears to lack an entrance or exit. Also, the rock that brought me here disappeared while I wasn't watching. The Wandering Rock has returned! Never before have I been so delighted to see a sedimentary specimen. How sure are you this is a sedimentary rock? We teleported. Oops. Okay, well, I know where I am now. So with all that knowledge, oh, we know how to get stuff done on the Quantum Moon, so let's go to Quantum Moon. Whoop. Yeah! There's the Quantum Moon. Oh. So I get for looking away, I guess. There it is, I think. Ed, don't fly me into the sun, please. Oh, bugger. Alright, let's land on the Quantum Moon. Another perfect landing. Alright, well, the moon looks very different from how it normally does. Or from how it did the last time I was here. Got a big old storm here. There's Solanum's shuttle. Alright, but I'm looking for that shrine. Woo! Rocks. More rocks. Ooh! An island. There it is. Aha! But we're not at the North Pole yet, so... Yeah, it's just gonna open into a rock wall. This looks like the North Pole to me. Here we are. Check it out. We're somewhere. There's a path we can walk. Whoa. Seems to be a hole in the quantum moon's atmosphere. You're alive! Hi! Solanum! Where are we? Identify. Explain. You, I of the universe, quantum moon, me. Alright, so I can ask you a couple of questions. Who are you? I'm Solanum, a Nomai. My clan arrived in this star system before my birth, and we now call it home. I am on my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. All Nomai and my clan make this journey when we come of age. Even though the eye cannot be reached from here, the Quantum Moon remains special to us, as it carries us nearer to the eye than any other place we know. I've journeyed here to be close to the eye. While the eye is obscured from our sight, we can see the Quantum Moon's reflection of the eye in the sky above us. Ah. These are the two tenets of Nomai philosophy. To seek out and to understand is our way of living. Okay. Eye of the Universe. We are orbiting the Eye of the Universe now, although we cannot see it, only the Quantum Moon's reflection of it. The Eye is older than the universe itself, and my clan believes it dwells in an extremely distant orbit around the star system. There is fundamental uncertainty throughout the universe. Normally this uncertainty is only observable on a very small scale. As one approaches the Eye, however, that uncertainty grows enormously. The Quantum Moon probably exhibits macroscopic quantum behavior because of its proximity to the Eye. Shards that broke off from the Quantum Moon have a similar effect, as I imagine you've seen elsewhere in the star system. Conscious observation forces a quantum object to collapse to a single possibility. But what would happen if a conscious observer somehow entered the Eye itself? Over time, this has become my clan's greatest question. Have you encountered a quantum shard on another planet? The shards look the same as the Quantum Moon's surface does now while at the Eye. From this, we can reasonably infer the Quantum Moon's natural state is as we see it now, and that the Eye is its primary location. Given the Quantum Moon is the Eye's moon, it's likely that any characteristics the moon exhibits are also exhibited by the Eye itself. Quantum Moon and its shards, for instance, are quantum, thus the Eye is likely also quantum. In fact, this moon is probably quantum because its proximity to the Eye made it quantum. The same way areas surrounding quantum shards that landed on other planets eventually became quantum too. This is the Quantum Moon where we both are standing. Despite also orbiting the other celestial bodies, the Quantum Moon is the Eye of the Universe's moon. What about me? What do you have to say about me? I've never met one of your kind before. It's an honor to speak with you. I particularly admire your 4 eyes. There are many questions I would ask if I could comprehend your language. You have my gratitude for understanding mine. I imagine your purpose here is the same as mine, to learn about and to find the Eye of the Universe. I'm unsure how you arrived here, however. Perhaps you come from another star system as my clan originally did? Nope. We do not have much connection, you and I. Still, this encounter feels special. I hope you won't mind if I think of you as a friend. Friends it is. Hi, Salam. Is this your first time on the Quantum Moon? It's my first time here. If you've come here looking for answers, I hope you find them. Suppose you could reach the Eye of the Universe. Would you try and enter it? What do you imagine the effects of a conscious observer might be? Oh, it's got to be better than the end of the universe. I imagine you've noticed the quantum moon changes in appearance depending on which location it is currently orbiting. For instance, the moon looks quite different when orbiting Giants Deep than it does when orbiting the Hourglass Twins. Because the quantum moon clearly changes in its different forms, the eye, being this moon's primary location, must be similarly malleable. From this, we can hypothesize that the eye represents extreme changeability. That said, despite its malleable nature, the quantum moon becomes locked to one specific version of itself when it is consciously observed. But what would happen if a conscious observer were to enter the eye? Like many of my clan before me, I journeyed here to see the quantum moon's reflection of the eye. This is the closest any of us have come to seeing the eye itself. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. Many in my clan have believed the eye called out to us for a particular purpose. When I was a child, I used to believe the eye was malevolent, to have lured my clan to this star system only to then vanish from them so completely. But I don't fear the eye anymore. In fact, it became my fondest hope to see the eye itself someday, but I fear this may be beyond my reach. You may think I'm strange, but I have a hypothesis that I may not be entirely alive. Perhaps my journey has reached its end. I like your boots. Alright, well, bye, Solanum. I've asked you all I really can, so, Well, hang on, here's an idea. Going up. And we're here. We're here again. That didn't work. Where's Solanum? There you are. You are in another planet's version of the... Yeah, Solanum is dead in every other possibility. Ooh, we can see your bones. Evidently, whatever killed all the Nomai couldn't reach her all the way out where the Eye of the Universe is. I have no idea where my ship is, by the way. There's her ship. Well, she's not going to need it anymore. There it goes. I've been here already. Oh, I think the world is about to end. I should go talk to Rebeck. He's so psyched to know that I went to the Quantum Moon and spoke to a living Nomai. Well, sort of living. But we're out of time. Whoops, I missed. Oh well. You get to see the view from Spa. Man, that looks cool. Okay. What time is it? I got plenty of time to do plenty of things, but I'm thirsty right now. Alrighty. Back to... What? back to adventure. Not my headset.
You want me to just come sit in the parking lot? Yeah, okay.
There goes the probe. Hooray! Let's go check out the Sunless City. So, you want me to keep an eye on them?
Yeah, you shouldn't have to do anything with them. But I gotta go watch mom in the basement.
Okay. Well, I guess this isn't happening then. Because if I gotta keep an eye on the grill, that means I can't be playing this in VR. So, yeah, Outer Wilds will return later. Where's the menu? Game? Are you okay? Well, whatever. Could do this. So, yeah. Guess I'll be seeing you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.